Hi, I'm Fionna Gossling from LePage Real Estate Services Limited in Oakville, and I am starting a series of interviews with realtors from across Canada. The idea is that I meet and network and work with some amazing colleagues all across Canada. And if you're moving out of town or you're thinking about buying an investment property in a different community, it could be quite helpful to know of somebody who I know is excellent at their job and knows their area well, and you'll be well taken care of. So in my first interview, I am interviewing Kelley McIntyre from the community team in London, Ontario. Hi, Kelley.
Hello, how are you?
How are you? Good. I'm glad this technology is all sorted.
Yes, finally.
That's I know how Kelley is because I've been talking to her for 45 minutes on the phone trying to figure out how to work technology. But we've got it now.
Got it.
We're thrilled to be live. Kelley, why don't you introduce yourself a little bit? Tell us who you are, the area you work in, who you work with, etc.
Okay, so I am London out of London. I'm Kelley out of London, Ontario, and work with the community team here at Royal LePage Triland Community. We are a team of 4 realtors currently who service the London, St. Thomas, and surrounding area.
What is the surrounding area? Just hamlets? I have no concept of that.
That's quite often.
We don't.
So I would say the city of London and sort of a 20-kilometer radius around.
Okay, that's a big area. So do you work in a particular area and there's other members of the team that specialize in other areas, or do you just do that whole
I would say for the most part, each of us has experience in each area of the city, but certainly there are different sections that some of us are more familiar with than others. Jeff Nethercott, for example, on our team is really familiar with the outlying areas, more of the bigger acreage properties and that sort of thing.
Okay.
When I first got in the business, I focused on the core downtown. Michael Leff is more west and Lindsay Reed is more east.
Nice. So you're pretty much covered everyone in the team. And do you guys kind of work as a true team? So if you're working with somebody who wants to buy an acreage property, that you have Jeff's knowledge, like they would still work with you.
Yeah. So if I sign up a client in the property that I'm working with, I'm not as familiar with, Jeff will step into that listing with me, or Michael or Lindsay, depending on the circumstances. And then the same thing together as well.
Nice. And how long have you been in the business for?
I am in my 9th year, coming up on 10 years next spring, and been with the team for about 6 months now, and I'm loving having the support of others so close to home in my business.
I bet. It's nice to work with others and have some backup.
Sure. Sharing is great.
Sharing is great. It's really a wonderful thing. Okay, so we've talked about what areas you specialize in. And do you sell more detached homes or condos or townhouses, or do you kind of run the full gamut?
I do run the full gamut, but I would say for the most part, I probably sell more single family homes than I do condos.
Okay. And do you work with investment clients and end users, or do you specialize? Is there someone on your team that specializes in that sort of thing?
I would say I'm definitely more family focused, looking for residential homes, but I have investors, a handful of them that have come through over the years looking for different properties. And certainly, I think our focus is more, though, the single family residential probably for the team. We do call in other experts outside of our team from time to time if we need to, say in a commercial situation or something like that.
Okay, so you guys do some commercial stuff and work with.
We make sure that we can, at the very least, facilitate it, but we will do multifamily and some residential commercial stuff. Nice,
cool. And so what's happening in the London market right now? It was really hot, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's been really hot for the last year. Things have gone up quite a bit. I think 19%, close to 17 to 19%, depending on the house you're looking at.
Wow.
In the last year, yeah. Our average home sale price, just to pull the exact numbers up for you, for 2017, it was $342,599.
Okay.
And this year, 2018, we're at $381,587.
Wow.
So a big increase, especially over the last few years, because if you look at when I first got into the business 9 years ago, our average price was just under $210,000.
Wow.
So really changed in a short period of time.
That's
and
huge.
As much as it feels like things have slowed down a tiny bit, from our perspective, I think as realtors, it's still moving really quickly. This last month, we were still seeing 66%. 66% of listings going over asking in multiple offers.
Wow.
For on average about $23,000.
Wow.
That includes single family homes and condominiums. So we haven't differentiated the dollar volume, and we have listings ranging from probably the lowest price point you can get something for in London now is around $200,000.
For a detached or for a condo?
A real fixer upper. If it was a detached, for a condo, would be a decent condo for that price.
And could you get good rents on a $200,000 condo if it was close to the university, or if it was?
Yeah, rents average, they jump around a little bit. If it's a super modern home, brand new, you're looking at $1,700 to $1,900 a month for a 3-bedroom. And if it's something in the older area of town, not as close to university, probably $1,200 to $1,300 a month.
And has there been an industry that's moved in or anything that's driving those price increases? Or do you think it's like an affordability issue?
It's an affordability issue. I would say a great deal of the business that we did last year were people coming in from Toronto that are buying homes here, either as investment properties so that they can at least be in the marketplace and then we'll continue to live in Toronto. But we are seeing people come this far and commuting back and forth as well.
Holy smokes. That's not the word I would have used if I wasn't alive.
No, it's a long commute. It's 2.5 hours if you hit everything perfectly from London to Toronto. So,
holy smokes. Okay, so things are still selling quickly. If it's priced properly, it's still going.
Absolutely.
Nice.
We're just starting to see conditions come back into offers in the last couple of weeks. I would say like the last 2 to 3 weeks, there's been a bit of a shift where now there might only be one offer on a couple of properties that we've sold this month on our team, for example. Maybe 2 or 3 of them had conditions in them. So we're looking at doing home inspections again, waiting for financing to come through, that sort of thing.
That's nice for buyers.
Yeah, it's great for buyers. They're happy.
Yeah, for sure. To be able to inspect what you're buying, it's a good thing.
It's been hard for first-time buyers here because with the mortgage rules changing and things like that, they're really struggling to get into the market now, where before it was very easy and very affordable for young first-time buyers to get into the market.
Right on. Yeah. Well, that's good, though, that they're at least getting a chance to make sure that their financing is sorted and they can do their due diligence before they get in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We do have ways of making sure that people can get those things done up front, because we were holding off offers on average for about a week. So for the most part, over the last 1.5 years, I would say the average time on market was about a week, but that was because we were holding off offers for that.
Right.
So we would get in and do a pre-home inspection or something like that to make sure that people, had a good idea what they were getting themselves into with their new home. Right. And you're not holding off offers anymore? Maybe 30% of the time, I think. That's again off the for me. Don't quote me on
that. Feels like 30.
Yeah, feels like it.
From time to time. I guess it depends on the product and what you're selling and the demand for that. For sure. And if you have to hold back offers to make sure it's been exposed to the market properly.
Exactly. Like there are certainly areas in town and price points that is still something that we need to do on a regular basis just to make sure that it does, like you say, get the right exposure. But there are price points where we're not doing that anymore. And that's typically anything probably over 600,000.
Yeah. Just put it to the market.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, thank you so much for talking with me today, Kelley.
Thanks for asking me.
I hope that if anybody's thinking about moving to London or buying an investment property in London, at Kelley McIntyre at Royal LePage Triland, she's with the community team. Kelley or someone on her team would be a great person to be able to help you and make sure that you're being well taken care of throughout the buying or selling process. So thank you so much, Kelley.
Thank you. Thanks, Fiona.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.